And hello everyone, it's nice to see everybody back again. I'm going to be doing some more grind on Senran Kagura. I'm guessing that my stuff isn't hooked up quite right, so give me just 1 second. And there we go. Sorry, I actually had one cord where I actually had my Xbox hooked up. I was actually trying to record some content for Black Ops 3, and I didn't do very well, so obviously that won't be coming out. Well, I will be playing some more Senran Kagura for my Friday fan service. I will do this game probably only for my Friday fan service from here on out. I've not been able to... Hey, Warbeast, how you doing, man? I know that I'm much later than normal. I didn't get off work till much later than normal, too. I'm going to continue to play this game, but it's probably only going to be like on my Fridays. I want to move on to some other stuff. I've done probably 15 streams of this so far, and it's a good game, but I think it's just time for something new. I really do like the game, and I like the people that actually come out and actually watch me play it, but it's getting to the point where every single time I come home that this is what I'm trying to play, and I've got other games I want to play too. So as of Tuesday, I will be back on my normal grind. I'll be doing Attack on Titan during the day, and hopefully it's not going to be too ridiculously hard on me, because like I said, I've had a couple issues here and there, not been able to actually do what I want to do. But Warbeast, I'm very, very glad to see you, man. I'll do this for several hours tonight. Well, I will see what I can do to help you. I might be beating the hell out of her a couple times in here, but but I will. Like I said, I'll be continuing to play this. I Kill the Lamb actually messaged me a little while ago, and I know he's not been able to be on, and he actually explained it. I'm not going to go into it. It's not anybody else's business, but he's a super supportive guy, so everyone should support him as well. I'm going to go ahead and get into some more gameplay. I know I've got to destroy some more towers to open up some more stuff so I can actually do some more with the game. I know I'm getting close to 100% in this, so like I said, I'll be looking for something new here very, very soon. But I will be doing this on every Friday until I find a game that's even more fan servicey, which I don't know how likely that is. I want to do Yandere Simulator, but it's not going to happen. You are one of my main supporters. I actually really do appreciate that you're here. I noticed that you come around a lot when this game is being played. I'm just messing with you. Monocle Warriors usually just like right there as soon as this game starts. Let's see, I've got some more running around to do in this game today. Like I said, I'm going to try to get probably 3 more things unlocked, and once I get those 3 things unlocked, I will go through and beat those 3. And that'll probably be kind of the entirety of the stream. Maybe not. It just kind of depends, I guess. And I have a lot of the original ones I've got to do still, too. It sounds like my audio is good. I guess I can go ahead and get rid of this. Oh, yeah. Coincidence is my ass. But, no, actually, I was going to stream earlier today, and I've had some really bad bouts with insomnia here lately, and my insomnia goes beyond, most people will still get a couple hours of sleep, but since I only get a couple hours of sleep a night, I literally have been getting maybe like 20 or 30 minutes, and actually when I got home today I collapsed, and I was out until I was almost late for work. So I'm hoping this next week things will start getting back into a normal pattern. I've just been really thrown for a loop here for several days, so. And as you can tell, it's actually affecting me a little bit. My voice is even a little messed up right now. Like I said, on Warbeast, by the way, I think you already know, but I'm going to make sure. Monday is going to be my 12-hour stream. So the first 11 hours I'm going to do Final Fantasy X, and someone had already requested me do at least one thing of Binding of Isaac. So I will do 11 hours of Final Fantasy and 1 hour of Binding of Isaac. I might have to take a break somewhere in there, but it won't. It'll literally just be to eat or something. Yay. Oh, it defaulted to her. I'm not going to drop out of it. I don't like using her, but I'll just go ahead and beat this mission real quick. I just got to break this one tower, so and basically beat the boss. That'll only take a couple of seconds. Even though her power-up sucks. Okay, it's all good, man. I'll be here. Unless my internet goes down. I think I just figured out what block is. I've only been playing this game for like 2 months. You know, she probably wouldn't bother me so bad if she didn't have the worst outfit of every single character in the game. Let's find this tower. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. And I know that there's more than just War Beast on here. If you're new to my stream, feel free to hit a follow. I also have YouTube. I know right now it only shows that I probably have about 10 or 11 videos on my Twitch stream. I actually am almost to 70 right now, and that's in the span of about 2 months. I usually do about 2 streams every single day. They're usually kind of short. They're usually 2 to 3 hours, but feel free to actually go ahead and check out some of the stuff. Like I said, this thing is a work in progress, and I'm going to continue to do it. It's like right now it's not really making any money, but you know, I don't necessarily do this for money. I'm just trying to grow something and make something good. And forgive me, my voice is actually a little bit today because I've been struggling with a couple of things, and I'm not sick or anything. It's just life gets in the way. Oh, that did absolutely nothing. Man, I really don't like this chick. I wish it wouldn't. A lot of times it defaults on characters I don't really want to use, but it doesn't. I keep forgetting about that when I start a new game. Well, I think I've only been hit once this entire time, but they do so little damage to me now that my levels are so high. Because this is like one of the first levels. Alright, so no tower. Alright. So I guess the last area is the one that's got the tower in it. Yeah, it's definitely going to be this area. And there's the tower right there. That's what I was looking for. Get wrecked! Alright. I should be getting close to where I think I've only got like maybe 4 more girls to actually get through for the in the entirety of the game. Miyabi. Oh shit, I don't have that power up. I thought I already had the power up. Alright, there we go. Damn, it hit her once. It didn't do much, but it hit her once. Alright, this might wipe her out right here as long as she doesn't change. Well, it did not, because I missed. That wiped her out, though. Sweet deal. Nothing of great importance. I was just basically carrying on about my lack of sleep. I've actually had people talking to me at night. Like I laid down at like I think it was 3 a.m. the other night, and like laid there until it was like maybe 9 o'clock in the morning, and then had to take my wife to work and came back. Man, it's been the last week has been such a struggle. I don't know if it's because my wife's parents moved or what was going on, but I'm hoping that this next week will get me back to normal. But like I said, I'm going to continue to do this one on Friday. I really do like the game. I want 100% it. I'm kind of sad that there's not more. I know this game has been out for a while. I'm surprised there's not some other DLC other than just a couple of characters, because adding a couple of characters doesn't really add to the game for me personally. I kind of want more content, and I'm willing to pay for it. I'm not usually one to go, oh sweet, you know, let me get some DLC, because I hate DLC. But this is a game that needs some more DLC. So there was one there. I'm just going to go straight through them. And one, the undie eating contest. I remember this. Sony Vegas. Well, like the thing is like all of my extra money is basically going back into games for this thing right now. But it's fun and all, but I'm actually missing out on some of the stuff I want to do. I have no idea. That's the reason that my wife is actually not allowed on this tower. She, since my wife is obviously, you know, my wife is Chinese. You've been on my stream, I don't know how many times, and I've made fun of her, I don't know how many times. But, I don't know how many times, like, I've bought her several laptops, and every single year I have to get her a new laptop because she downloads a bunch of Chinese applications to it. And I don't have any problem with the Chinese apps at all, but typically they don't run right, you know, here. And when you actually open something up where you can put applications on it, you have the possibility of getting viruses, and since they run software that's a little differently, it makes it easier for them to like basically break in and do horrible shit to your computer. And everything that they have over there has ads. It all has spam. I don't let anyone touch my stuff anymore because I get so sick of getting spyware on my computers. Why do I even have Mirai? I remember these missions took so long before when I was like level 2. And now I'm like level 26 and I'm like, and they die. And this, oh yeah, I forgot I had to transform. I probably could have gotten through this and not transformed, but I'm actually getting some better rankings too, but I don't think that there's any trophies for rankings. You might have to get A's on everything or something, but I'd seriously doubt it, to be honest. Alright, so where are the boss girls? There's one right there with the one with the bucket. Gotta love her. And evidently she was getting her shit pushed in. Yeah, that actually sounds like one of those that you have to pay for things that they've done. I've seen those before, man, and those will royally screw your computer. Like, to the point where it's not going to be usable. I've seen those ones that actually, like, forward you to a phone number, and after you actually call the phone number, they also hijack your phone. And I think it's like $100 or something like that to actually get it fixed. But it's also the reason that you keep hard resets, or you actually keep your updates on your computer, so you can actually go back at a later time and go back to where something was saved. I've had to do that a couple of times on a couple of my computers because of ex-girlfriends. They always blame it on me and porn, but I don't watch porn, so. Where did she go? Oh. That girl's kicking her ass all the way over there. It's like I can't even keep up. She kicked her ass across the ocean and up a dock. And she is really knocking the shit out of her, and I'm not doing anything. I'm playing with a beach ball. This is fun. This is more my pace right here. Beach ball. Okay, never mind. Oh, she only had 1 hit of health. I didn't even realize it. Oh yeah, pretty much. That's the way it works, though. What kind of laptop did you get? I'm just curious what kind of processor it has, because if it doesn't have a pretty strong processor in it, it might be a bit of an exercise. I know some people are trying to use Apple stuff now, and it is more difficult to use Apple products to stream than it is to use anything else. I like Shiki. Well, if she downloaded a game to your PC, then those games, man, they can do so much damage. And I know that a good tech person is actually a good programmer, you know, somebody that can actually come in and actually get rid of some of the programs, you know, that don't even show up in your in your download history. Those guys are like $100 an hour. Yep. Very not bad. Where's Shiki? She's next. Oh, she's already transformed too. Well, she's dead now. Okay, she's not dead. She's dead now. You had an HP. Do you know what processor it runs? I'm just curious because some of the HP stuff sometimes doesn't hold up quite as well as what because I've actually had a lot of HP stuff. I still have 2 HP towers here right now, and they still work. They just don't function the way that they're supposed to. I have like 2 Toshiba 4G memory, 500GB hard drive. But what what is the what processor is it though? Is it like a 1.3, 1.5, 1.7? I know that I'll tell you, if you're going to do any streaming, you need to get something that's at least a 1.5 or better, because 1.3s actually get really sketchy sometimes. I'm just telling you that from my personal experience. The very first time I ever tried to stream something, because I could do it from my Xbox and I can do it from my PlayStation, because all it takes is, you know, going to the Twitch app and saying, oh, stream, and it'll stream, and of course it does it through that horrible camera and microphone setup they've got. But you can still stream stuff, but it doesn't really save it. Like I did the thing where I tried to save the videos over to I think the first one I tried to do was Binding of Isaac 1.5. Well, depending on which processor it was, if it's the 4590Ks, any of the overclocks or anything like that, those work really well. But I usually don't go for anything less than that. I know that processor itself is only, I think it's like the one I bought was like $168, something like that. So I've heard some people are actually streaming stuff through Alienware Alpha stuff, and I don't see that because a lot of those are 1.3s. I know the new ones are 1.5s and 1.7s, but I don't really see the point of spending $900 on a Alienware Alpha when you can actually have a tower custom built for you with 10 times the memory for about $900 also. Sorry, we're getting into techie talk now. I don't know that much about computers, but I know how to build one. Like, I can't do any programming stuff, and that's actually what I've been trying to learn here lately, and every time I look at it, just like my eyes about roll up in the back of my head. It's so boring. The Grand Grope and Grapple. Oh, why do I keep doing that? I'm still using the same girl and I don't want to use her. These fights would be over so much quicker if I was actually using a character that I like, and I keep forgetting. I probably should have downloaded Ayane. She's only $5. Find the tower first, which the tower is going to be over there. Because they're usually in the same place. Nope. I don't see it. There's a tower right there. She got them hops though. I wonder what your sister visited. That's the question. What did your sister have to visit to put a virus that's that bad? Because Windows 10 is hard. I mean, yeah, you can do some stuff to mess your computer up, but you really have to do something bad to really get it to mess up like the first day. But I did actually, I had an experience that was similar to that, and actually it wasn't an issue with me, it was a software issue. Like I bought my wife one of the Dell touchscreen laptops, and it was pretty nice. I mean, it was like, I think the laptop itself was like $2,000 or something like that, and it's like touchscreen, it's got 1.5 processor, it's got like 2 terabyte of memory. It's all around, it's just a great laptop. I could stream on it if I wanted to, but we went through 3 of them already. The first one lasted all of about 3 days because she downloaded some stuff to it and it messed the screen up, so we returned it. And then the next one, she broke the screen on it somehow, and then now she has another one, and it doesn't actually, you can't go to the home menu anymore. Like, you know, like when you click in the bottom left corner for the Windows icon, it doesn't bring anything up. So she has to do everything through hotkeys, so, or sticky keys, whatever you want to call them. No, not 3 days. We actually went through 3 of them in about a week. I actually have an HP stream that I use just in case I have to have something, because it doesn't have any processing power and it has no memory whatsoever. I think my Game Boy has more memory than my HP stream does. But if I absolutely have to get online with something, I use it. Wow. Super schmexy. But I think in the time that she's lived with me, because we've been together for about a year and a half. But we've been together a year and a half, and I think in that year and a half she's killed like maybe 6 laptops. she wants to get like a home PC, and I'm like, it's more stuff for you to break. I'm like, I don't want you to get a home PC. It's like, that's going to be bad and very expensive for me. It's like, and I can't give her a cheap tower, because what she uses it for, because like she tries to run online business with some of this stuff, it requires more processor than one of the super cheap ones. So like the 1.3s just won't work for her. I know I bought her a, you know, those all-in-ones, one of the HP all-in-ones with the curved monitors. I think it was like $4,000 when I bought it, and she broke it in about 24 hours. I love her to death, but man, she worked for Dell, and I don't know if she was like an R&D department or something. It's like, okay, gotta break this now. That girl keeps sniping me from long range. I don't like it. And both dead. Okay. Evidently this combo does a lot of damage because it keeps stripping them down to... I know that the Japanese game of this, the actual, I don't know if they've got restrictions that are actually set on this or something, but I know that I've seen scenes from these where they aren't censored. I know it's censored here, but I've seen that actual thing right there where it wasn't censored. And oh, Backburner's on here again? Yeah, he actually was on my stream the other day. And I've never seen Road DD1. War Beast will call you out. He always will. I do appreciate y'all being on the stream. I'm always very curious about who's on it, because I can't go back and forth on it, because if I try to get on my Twitch and actually see who's on and give them call outs, it actually doubles and triples and quadruples my audio, and it keeps looping it, and then it sounds like you're putting a cat through a grinder. So super, super awesome. Like I said, this will probably be the last stream of this as a normal, because I know I'm doing it for Friday fan service. I think this will be a Friday fan service only thing, and it might only be something by request. If it ever comes out with some DLC, I will definitely be playing some more of it. But like I said, I'm almost 100% on this game, and I haven't 100%ed a game in a while. Like the last one I actually 100%ed was, leave that to me. You're gonna scare some people off, War Beast. You'd be like, get your bitch asses out here. Wait a second, I need to change my character. Oh, so I can just do that. Okay. I just figured something out. 5 of 5 there. I need to go back to day 1. There's day 1. 1 of 1, 3 of 3, 1 of 1, 1 of 1, 5 of 5, 4 of 4, 1 of 5. Alright, Ryona, Himura, Yomi, Hikage. I did not realize Hikage is level 42. 42! No wonder she wipes everyone out. And this is a Hikage one anyway, so... I'm kinda... usually Joey's on here too. I don't know how old Joey is though. I know I've set some stuff up to where it's supposed to limit certain people from actually seeing the streams because of, you know, age restricted stuff. But I don't expect you to. Wow. It's kind of weird because I know that I had a girl that was on here for a while. She was one of the first people that really supported me, outside of Bay Orgasmic, but I am Brexy. And I know that she got limited to some of the streams because I think she actually put her actual age in, and I restricted some of my stuff to more mature content, and you have to be of a certain age. I think it makes you put in a birthday or not. I don't know. But I think she's only like 15 years old, so she literally, I think she got limited to where it didn't even show that I was online because it's mature content. I mean, this is a mature game too, but I'll be honest with you, even with this being a more mature game, I see worse than this walking around in Austin sometimes. I'm saying outfits. I've seen outfits, girls in outfits that are just very, very young girls that have no business being in those outfits, you know? It's like, oh, they're out playing Pokemon Go in string bikinis. One more, and come on. I use the wall running so little in this game, I completely forgot that it was actually an option. Like, I kept going to these stages, so I was like, where are these towers? I don't know where they're at. I know that I about downloaded Bon Appetit to... I hacked my Pokemon Go. I was actually really going to get into that, but my wife, we had like a little competition going on about, you know, who could get what first and all this, and she quit after like 3 days. Came here to spam. Spam away, buddy. I don't have any limitations on how many messages you can send in a minute, so... I'm not Casey Trine. Casey Tron. I said Trine. What the fuck? I remember somebody asked me on here one time, she's like, well, you know, you stream and everything, what if you get like a bunch of people on here? And I'm like, then I'll get a bunch of people on here and I'll be happy about it. And they're like, well, what if you get like some assholes? I was like, I already have some assholes, I don't give a shit. It's like, everyone can have their own opinion, I'm not gonna worry about it. This wall running. I'll just go ahead and do this because it'll wipe everyone out. Kill the Lamb, thank you very much for the whisper earlier, man. I've actually been curious, like, what's been going on with you. I know that you always pop on for a little bit and have to pop off, and I understand it completely. No, he's not throwing shade at you. But I'm actually glad to see everything's going alright with you. Like I said, I don't know all the ins and outs of what's going on with you, but I am glad to see you backing around, man. Let's see, is there another tower? No tower there. There's a tower. Excuse me, girls. They just come up here to die is all it is. It's like the game, and I don't mean this as the... Well, yeah, the thing is time heals all, unless it's something that time can't heal. I mean, like I said, I don't know what's going on, and I'm not asking you to pour your heart out on my stream by any means, but, you know, there's always people here that are cool that'll listen, so... I'm not one of those, so... Yes, I did. I've had a long, long freaking week. This week, I usually only work maybe 30 hours a week, and this one I've put in probably close to 50 already, and that's not including all the stuff I have to do for my in-laws who don't speak a single word of English. I mean, I love them to death. I mean, it's really funny because when I was younger and I would date somebody and the parents would meet me, they'd hate my guts. And I'd be like, okay, you know, you hate me, I don't fucking like you either. But now I have these in-laws that are Chinese that don't understand anything I say, and they love me to death. Like, I actually get on my phone and use my Translate app a lot of the time. Are you serious? Let me see if there's another tower over here. I'm going to be quite upset if I can't get to the final tower. It doesn't look like I'll be able to. It actually... Son of a bitch. Alright. She's dead. Come on. That was odd. She's already gone. No, but I know that this next week which should be easier, even though Monday is going to be a hell of a grind. Yes, for everyone, I will be doing a 12-hour stream on Monday. I don't know exactly when it will start, but it'll probably be when I get up. Wall is still there. Okay, so I guess I might as well just do this. I only destroyed 3 that time, or I only destroyed 2. We'll see. But I have to destroy all of them to actually get the tower, so... I would actually like to see a girl walk around town here in that outfit. 12-hour stream is on Monday. Monday the 12th. It'll be 11 hours of Final Fantasy and 1 hour of Binding of Isaac. Unless I get so drowned out on Final Fantasy that I switch over. But I probably shouldn't. I'll probably be like, I haven't seen this in so long. Oh. If you want to rant, feel free. That's what the stream is for. I get to vent, and other people get to vent, and then I get to make fun of people, and then I get to go to bed. I've heard the new one sucks. And there's so many people streaming it right now, too. I mean, there's so many people streaming it. I'm still missing one. I've got to get it. Yeah, the thing is they've had the best 2K, in my opinion, was probably 2K13. Just the control setup was perfect. It was perfect. And then the one that had LeBron on the cover, like, and you had to do the LeBron story and all that. His fucking free throw shooting in that is horrendous. But I'm saying it's EA is shooting themselves in the foot, and the bad thing is guess where EA is? Right there. EA is 2 blocks from where I live. Their main office is 2 blocks from where I live now. And I want to go over there and just like hang up signs and say, "Are you idiots?" Won't let me go through there yet. Okay, let's just go ahead and wipe these scrolls out real quick. I think he's a great player. I do, as basketball players go, but I think that what our generation is really lacking is humility. And I'm older than LeBron is. I mean, that makes me feel really fucking old. But I remember him coming into the league. I mean, I always thought he was a great player. I thought Kobe was a great player. I thought he was a complete douchebag, but I thought he was a great player. But we were lacking. I remember the people that were really humble. You know, people that weren't great players, but they were there and they were always part of a team. But the thing is I remember all this. Ooh, there we go. There's the final tower. But I remember all these great players, and I remember, and now they're coming out as more like pompous. Like, I always used to love Scottie Pippen. I thought he was a great, you know, he was a great person to be with Mike when the Bulls were in their heyday. and I thought he was a good player. And now he's saying that he's better than like the athletes that are out now. Man, I hate to say it, but the game has evolved some. I mean, would still, if Mike was young, Mike would still be probably number 1, number 2 in the league. No ifs, ands, or buts, just because he's got skill levels that a lot of these people try to emulate. But man, he only ever got hurt like once in his career, and it's when he played for the freaking Wizards, you know? I mean, he was already in his 40s. Or no, he was in his late 30s, I think. But, you know, I'm talking about sports. I mean, you're talking about like when I was a kid. And like I said, I don't have any problems with any of that, but the game has changed so much. People have changed. That's the big issue. It isn't that people are better or worse. It's literally just people are just spoiled. Is all it is. I mean, Jordan's a billionaire, and he's a dick. He's an ass, but he's still one of the most loved people. But the thing is, he was the greatest player when he was playing. Hey, actually, believe it or not, he wasn't that bad of a baseball player. I was actually at a White Sox game where he was actually playing. It's one of the reasons I actually went to Chicago once, even though I'm not a fan of Chicago. But I was a White Sox fan back actually when I used to, you know, Frank Thomas and Robin Ventura, sorry. And then Jordan actually joined them. It's when they still had Bo Jackson too, when he came back after the hip surgery. And I mean, you had Michael Jordan, Bo Jackson, and Frank Thomas on one team. It was kind of odd. Then you had Robin Ventura, who got his ass kicked by a guy that was 20 years his elder. You know, Nolan Ryan beat the living daylights out of him. And they had all these really great players, and they just never amounted to anything. But I mean, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, Jordan hit 2 home runs. He only played like maybe 20 games at most, and he did. Oh, it's all good, man. I just appreciate that you came on Kill the Lamb. Like I said, the Binding of Isaac is for you. That part of it is completely dedicated to you. Well, you and Two Broke Asian Girls, because they wanted to see that too. But you were actually the one that supported me on that. And I'll see you later, man. I really appreciate you coming in. I know that you're super, super busy, so. I'm starting to wake up a little bit now. This is day number 2 with no caffeine. That could be throwing me off a little bit too. I'll send you a message actually when I'm gonna be on. I'll whisper you, because I don't know when I'm gonna start, but I know I'm gonna be like by the end of it. So I haven't played a game in 12 hours in forever. Actually, I can't. That's actually not true. I know that when I got one of my boys bought Xbox One, and I already had Black Ops 3, and it had been sitting on a shelf for over a month. And I just hadn't even bothered because I got it for free. Oh no! Fuck no! I'm not getting off here. It's only been 43 minutes, man. That would be lame as hell. It's not one of those streams where I'm sitting there laying asleep against my microphone yet. I guess I hit something wrong. I'll just kill it really quick. Actually, I think this is the final boss. I think I accidentally hit the button again too quickly. It's fine though. One big attack will wipe her out. It's the Derpa Derpa girl. But you're not the only one here. I can see there's 4 other people on. They're just not talking. I know Kill the Lamb was number 6. Oh, she's gonna do that stupid targeting crap that she always does. It's annoying. There it is. I'm level 42 this time. You're not going to be messing with me like you were last time. Matter of fact, I don't even get knocked back by her attacks all that much. Oh, never mind. I shouldn't have said that. I'm doing a lot of damage to her, though. Let's go ahead and change up. I've got 5 on mine right now. I've got my thing actually right here where it updates on my phone immediately. It says there's 5. I'm gonna rip her a new one this time. I already got 2. Come on. She's already down to half health. I remember how much I struggled with her last time. Of course, I was using that freaking flat girl too, so. And it says I'm up to 6 now. Just hit her a couple more times. Come on. I just need one more scroll, then it's an instant wipeout. She's already in her final form. Boom! Didn't wipe her out, but she's almost dead. And I beat her already. Cool. No, I just did a refresh on it. It still says there's 6 people. The Magnificent 7? I don't know. I had the Magnificent 157 the other day. But my numbers would go like 157 to 60 to 112 to 10 to 50 to like 2 to 13. I think it's because I never shut the hell up. But I don't care. I'm going to pull a line from Markiplier right now. Why did I waste my time making this video? Because I can. If you've never seen any of his stuff, he's funny as hell. You know who Markiplier is? He's a big time streamer. Big time. And he doesn't really do much on Twitch. He just creates funny ass videos. Warbeast, if you actually have a phone with you or anything that you're not using to watch, check out Markiplier. It's Markiplier, and look up Markiplier cat and dog video. It kills my soul every single time I see it. It fucking just makes me laugh. Meow, 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 meow. Soda. Yes, he is funny as fuck. He's one I watch, and TOG. Those are the 2 that I really watch. I watch Syndicate not because I think he's funny, because I don't really... He's funny at times, but... I don't remember if I've seen this before. I think I was... Bark, 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 bark. Oh, we've seen this before. Okay, I can skip it. If you want to see what happens there, check out one of my prior streams. I got rank A. Guess what? I had rank A before. Man, her yang is really high. Oh, and there goes the numbers that are dropping again. Sadness. Is it because I meowed? one more to do there. I've done Mama so many times and I cannot find them. There's 0 and 3 right there. I just need to go back to the 1, 1, 3. I've got all these. That's the one I just did. So, slippery oil I did. And do Haruka the Technician. Haruka. I'm down to 3 now. I don't believe these numbers half the time anyway, because I've had 0 on here before, and you have been talking to me. I've actually had a lot worse than that. I actually had 0 on there, and I had about 6 people talking. So I don't quite ever believe that, but if it says that there's even 0 viewers, if it shows a viewer icon, I know somebody's on. And I know that if you're actually not on Twitch, if you're just like watching like via like, I know that you can actually watch Twitch and not actually show up on a viewer account if you show up as anonymous. I hate the bird girls. So where are the towers? I'm looking. I don't see any towers. Can you go out the doors? Of course not. Oh, okay. Now I know where the towers are. Oh, excuse me. That's 1 down. Is that the only one? Alright. Back out to the main floor then. And here we go for the awesome transformation. The sugar hit 180. Are you diabetic? And level 45. She's gonna be level 50 and everyone else is gonna be chilling at like level 20. Last one. There we go. And time to fight the boss, I guess. Oh, never mind. There's 3 of these girls sitting here. Well, get wrecked. She learned block, even though I think it's like one of the first times I've ever used it in the game. It's completely pointless in this game. 180 degrees. I know, I was just being sarcastic, dude. Oh, that didn't kill her? Come on. Lame. Come on, I'm old. I talk about blood sugar. Come back here, you. Hopefully her combo runs out pretty soon, because I end up getting some new pads for my ass. Now, I actually got some new pads for my PlayStation because my other ones got worn out. I don't know if I care for them. They have a great feel to them, but I keep clicking the freaking the little sensory bar every single time that I push it. Like if I'm playing Black Ops, because I push really hard on my toggles, I keep hitting the little touchpad. It's pissing me off. I need to buy that controller that I showed you before. The one that all covered in blood. Alright, beat Haruka. Let's go. Actually, I didn't beat Haruka. Haruka who I was supposed to be using. Gotta love that Crimson Squad. I believe there was. I've never seen the anime series. Like, I want to watch it, but I don't really have the time. Like, I've been trying to catch up on some of my Korean drama stuff, and it's easier. How is it getting low? It's plugged in right now. I was playing Black Ops. Like I said, this controller's getting worn out already. I was playing Black Ops the other day, and my controller died, like in the middle of it while it was hooked up. And my character kept running straight for a cliff. Son of a bitch died like 4 freaking times. I was playing on hardcore, so it just automatically doesn't respawn. Alright, so I just destroyed the tower in that. Did I not? I don't understand. I just destroyed the tower in that. There was only one tower. Shit, I gotta do it again. It didn't, evidently it didn't register. Lame. I'm gonna sweat my balls off. I probably shouldn't have been wearing jeans right now. It's warmer right now than it was earlier today. It was like in the 80s today, and I think it's almost in the 90s tonight. Okay, it's destroyed. Are there any others? No, but that's a good view. She tried to come up here and get some, didn't she? Oh, okay. Missing some good stuff. Too busy looking at my phone. I have no idea. I'm completely lost. Is it bad that I've played this game so much that I almost wish I could skip these scenes? There's something definitely wrong with me if I want to skip those scenes. Oh, I did see something pretty cool the other day. There is a School Days game. You know that series that nobody likes because it was like too true to life and everyone just hates all the characters in it? They actually have a game of it. Sorry dude, I don't know I know the game, I just don't know the anime all that well. But I want to play the School Days game. Where'd she run to? I want to beat her up a little bit before I do my superpower, so. Some Superman. Maybe I should use the Angel Girl because she has a bit of the derp about her. What? And that wiped her out. That's good. Whoa, whoa. I do really want to play it though. Like I've been looking up stuff like odds and ends games that people just, you know, people really hate some anime and they won't play the games because, you know, they hated the anime so much. I've been playing some of the stuff. I've actually been playing some of the visual novel stuff on my I was about to say PSP, my PlayStation Vita. I don't even need my PSP. I actually found out today that I can play PSP games on my Vita. So if I just do the download stuff for the PSP, I can actually just do it straight on the Vita. I was like, okay, sweet, you know. So this PSP is ridiculously useless. Not that I have a charger for it. Alright, so let's do this one. Spoiler alert. Okay, you can tell me. I mean, I probably won't ever watch this anime, unfortunately. I think my wife might actually shoot me if she saw me actually watching an anime of this. Playing it is one thing. Watching it is completely another. Even though I told her I'm gonna get like a big-breasted thing over here as a mouse pad, so. My wife is somewhat understanding, and I buy what I want. No spoilers, man, no spoilers. Oh my god. And banned. No. Time to hollow you out. That sounds like a really bad porn line. Alright, damn you. See how y'all like this. Oh yeah, there were towers in here, weren't there? That's the whole reason I'm doing this. And I'm sitting here wasting my time beating up people I can't really... I don't know if I can get over there. Cannot get over there. One more time. Here we go. I don't even remember how many there were. But that's one. I think there was 3 that I hadn't gotten. 2. And 3. Very true. Very true. Like I said, the thing that bothered me so much about it, I didn't think it was a bad anime. I thought all the characters sucked. Not because you can't relate to them, because I knew people like that in school. I really did. But what bothered me so much about it is you usually watch anime to kind of get lost, you know, from the world that you live in. That's what's supposed to be entertaining about, you know, watching anime and living in a fantasy world. Yes, there's drama and there's everything, but you don't want it to be so realistic that you can relate to it. You want to be like, okay, that character was kick-ass or something like that. That was like way too close to like life. I think that's one of the reasons it was hated so much. It literally was way too close to what's actually happened before, you know? I mean, how many times have you heard about a girl just going crazy over some boy and like stabbing him in the neck or something, you know? I know we had one girl, like where I'm from, that tried to shoot her boyfriend because he slept with somebody she knew or some... It was some bullshit is what it was, but it's just like, really? I was like, you're 16 years old. I mean, yeah, I was always trying to do horrible shit when I was 16 years old, but I didn't go out of my way. You know, I knew there was more to life outside of being 16. It's like, I knew when I was out of fucking school, things would get better. And they have. You never went to my school, dude. Actually, we had some stuff like that. We had one guy that was sleeping with a bunch of chicks. The thing is we had I'm not saying anything bad about any particular girls, but man, we had a bunch of slutty girls the school I went to. And I mean, I'm not even talking about high school. I'm talking about middle school too. We had some people that probably could have slept with 99% of the population, but not that they did. Actually, I had one of my friends that his name's John Cook. He's an awesome dude. He was a musician. He was just an all-around awesome guy, and he was a really attractive guy. And I mean, I'll even admit it, he was shorter than I was, which was just kind of amazing that so many girls were so attracted to him. And man, he could have slept with basically anybody in our school, and he might have slept with quite a few, but he was just a super awesome dude. Even now, I mean, he's a few years older than I am. He's still a super awesome dude. It's a man crush. No, I'm joking. Where we're in 2013. 2013, I was 13 years removed from school. 2013, I think I was lying in bed, unable to walk anymore. Let's run around and destroy some towers. I see a tower right over there, I think. This is a new place to put one. Let me guess, there's one on the other side. Excuse me. Coming through. And one more right there. And I can't get to it. Oh, I haven't even destroyed. I thought that one was destroyed. Alright, fine then. Okay, and that's the 3 towers going to be taken care of right there. You were experimenting into... Let's see. I was extremely young when I lost my virginity anyway. So, I was like in 6th grade. But, I'm trying to think. At 2000... I'm trying to do the equivalent here, because that was... Because I know I'm much older than you, but I know that I was living on my own when I was 16. I was an emancipated teen at 16, and had an amazing experience, you know, when I lived on my own. Because I mean, I had free housing, the whole 9 yards, you know, for 2 years, and I was still worked a full-time job, did full-time schooling, college, whole 9 yards. But I had a much easier go of it when I was actually by myself. My mom means the world to me, but my stepfather was one of the greatest dicks of all time. 8th grade for me. That would have been 6th for me. I'll kill the bunny girl in a second. Oh, kill the bunny. Kill the wabbit. Okay. So I gotta kill her again. And her again. Okay. No issue there. I don't really like either of them. I might knock the shit out of her, I can tell you that. Wow, my hits do so much damage. See if I can get them together over here. Yeah, camera spin, thank you. Alright, right here, right here, right here, okay, gotcha. A whole century? Not... a century? You mean a decade? Not a century. I said century. Century is 100 years. Oh, fuck you. I think my great-grandmother is 100. She's around 100. I know my great-great-grandmother just died like 5 or 6 years ago. She's 104 or 105, something like that. What a dick. I'm talking about War Beast, I'm not talking about anybody else. Unless you're a dick, then you're a dick too. I'm actually going through these missions a lot quicker than the first time, am I not? I've basically played through the game again just today. I'm sure I'm going to have to use a bunch of characters I don't want to, and I've already used her. Alright, so... 4 of 5, so it's 3 of 3, 3 of 3. I've got to destroy this one. Like I said, after this, I should have every single thing. I'm going to do a Kanye on you. Just go straight, just like resting bitch face. He is the male version of retching. Retching is correct too. Resting bitch face. Every time I see Kanye, it makes me want to throw up. That's usually the way I feel about seeing any... What a fucking ass. Really? You're gonna put that on my stream? You're gonna do a Kanye pick on my stream? Wow. You're trying to get yourself banned, aren't you? Why don't you have some Ja Rule on here? Actually, I saw the video. I don't know if you've seen the video where it was a long time ago. Dave Chappelle did a funny skit about they were bringing Ja Rule on about the whole 9/11 thing, asking Ja Rule about what he thought, and he's like, "I don't give a fuck about what Ja Rule thinks." He's like, "I'm scared as fuck." He's like, nobody gives a shit about what Ja. I'll be damned. They had Ja Rule on like CNN or Fox News just the other day, asking him what he thought about the election. I was just like, are you serious? He's like, I don't want to dance, motherfucker. Alright, that's 2 down. Where's the tower? I guess the towers are going to be up here. I hope she doesn't destroy them too quickly. Because I need to knock down the towers. Any towers? I don't see any towers anywhere. What? Get away from me. You know who Ja Rule is? You know who Jennifer Lopez is? I know you know who Dave Chappelle is. If you don't know who Dave Chappelle is, I feel sorry for you. Well, he used to be funny as hell. his comedy the last time he did some stand-up and it was horrendously bad. Well, she's about the same age as my mom, so it's amazing she looks as good as she does, considering how old she is. There's a tower right there. I'll take care of that. Miyabe. Emu. Well, I have a huge fascination with Jennifer Tilly, so I'm not gonna to down you there. I absolutely love Jennifer Tilly. I know that isn't the only one. Do you know who Jennifer Tilly is? Please tell me you know who Jennifer Tilly is. Sweet, wiped both of them out in one hit. Unfortunately, I still didn't find all the towers. Man, you need to look up some Jennifer Tilly right now. You don't know Bride of Chucky? She was the blonde chick in Liar Liar. Oh, I've never seen that one before. She was in a movie with Matthew Broderick a long time ago. That it was God, I can't remember the name of it now. She was in the movie Bound with Gina Gershon. She's one of my favorite actresses. I actually love her voice. I'm not full of salt with this one. I know a lot of people don't know who she is, which makes me super sad. It makes me cry here and here. Fuck, I think she's in her 50s. Hell, I love Kim Soo-na. She's in her 40s. That's not that much older than I am, so. Was there only one? I know that there was more than one in there. Wasn't there? No, I guess there was only one. Alright, so I gotta do Mama. Bride of Chucky. You're correct. That's actually one of the roles I like her the least in, believe it or not. Because she always played... The thing is her voice. She's actually really, really intelligent, but her voice always made... They always had her doing the really bimbo roles. But if you've ever seen like any of her really serious interviews, like she'll just be... You're like, what? But she's on some shows like where they're just trying to be funny, and she acts like she's got some derp about her when she's on a show like that. But typically she's very, very intelligent. I mean, she's a poker player for a living now, so. Yes, basically, yes. I will agree with you 100% on that. That is another series I love. It's one of my favorites of all time. Actually, the little theme song from Watamo used to be my ringtone. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, I got hit. Didn't do shit in damage. My PlayStation is lagging. Alright, there we go. One down. They actually followed me all the way over here just to die. I wish they would have done more with that series. It was such a good series. Time to check out this side now. I can't go that way. Another tower, right? Ah, you fuckers. They did? I didn't know that. When did they do another part of water mode? Because I know I've watched the... Was it done like in a manga or something, or was it actually in an anime? Because I watched what I thought, all the anime I thought. It was back 2 years ago when I watched it. I wonder if there's any more out here. It's probably gonna put up a blue wall. Yep. Alright everyone, come on. Time for y'all to die. You didn't come too late. I'm still here. I'm still playing for a little while longer, so feel free to comment. It's been a little while, Yellow Shadow. I know that I haven't been on here lately either. I went a couple days without sleep, and it didn't do me wonders. Good God. I did not realize there was an army of people standing down here. And I'll be on for a while longer, man. No worries. Oh, Jocko is on, huh? He's not been commenting. I see how it is. I'm just giving you shit, Jocko. I think that's my first character to hit level 50. Watch it be like one of the trophies is to get all your characters to level 100. We'll never be 100%ing this game then. Alright, now I gotta see if I can find... actually the last tower. I think I got them all now. But, you know, I'd prefer just to be sure, because... yes, it's War Beast's new thing. He's like, bitches, why aren't you talking? And it's still closed off. I guess that's it, because I don't see any other towers around here. There might have only been 3 in this stage anyway. I might have only had 1. There's obviously not going to be one in the water, so... Alright, you know, you're going to die first. How about that? Well, he started calling out Bernie Burns, or whoever it was the last time. And there was somebody else that I'd never even seen on my stream before. And I was just like, dude, you're going to scare everyone away. Kill Dolphin Girl. I actually feel somewhat rested right now. I actually got a like when I passed out today, I mean, you probably could have smacked me in the face with a hammer and I would never have known it. Because I was so dead. It sucked so much ass. You do realize he's from Norway, right? He'd be like, what? I can't, but I know he can. Because I can't open up Twitch while I'm on here. I can have it on my phone, but I can't actually open the app here. Because if I do, my computer does that stupid loop where it completely destroys the audio. And that's just what I need, is the cat and grinder situation. Click the symbol and yep. Actually, I saw that for the first time on a guy that was doing YouTube videos, because there was somebody he did not want on his stream, and he's just like, he started calling him out, and he's like, dude, get the fuck off my stream. Hope this thing runs out so I can super combo her. Come on, there we go. Oh no, what are you ever gonna do? I see, said the blind man. Oh, the combo wasn't super enough. I don't think he's gonna say anything. He's an EMT, guys, so he might actually have it open on his stuff, but he works in a hospital, so he could be super busy. He could just have it open right now. I did forget about that. Well, he's in what we call an EMT. I've actually heard that one once before. Hey Genghis, how you doing, man? He's actually somebody that joined me on the stream, I guess it was 2 days ago? Sorry, yeah, I know I didn't do a stream earlier today. I did Binding of Isaac the other night. I'm trying to remember what day that was. It's all running together. Should I change my gamer tag to Watamote? Only got a B on that? Oh yeah, because I was running around. It took too long. That's fine though. I feel really good. I've obtained more picks. Yeah, because that was like Wednesday, I think. Tuesday? Hey, hey Jocko. They're talking shit about you. Wow, I actually have a crew tonight. People coming on, getting off. Okay, don't take it that way. Some people like actually viewing. I'm gonna see if that was. Let's see. Got 1 of 2 there. 3 of 5. So I still have 2 more to do there. That was Mama right there. I got that taken care of. So that means I only have like 3 more to do, fellas. I don't know what I'm going to do without this game. Because you're on, you bring the people. No, you just call the people out. You know, Jocko, I actually tried to watch one of your streams the other day, but you spent about 20 minutes in a menu trying to get it set up. You're trying to do Final Fantasy, and you're just there kind of going, sitting there messing with the controller. Yes, by inviting. It's more like, motherfucker, why are you not talking? So how's your stream of Final Fantasy X going, Jocko? It's actually on Monday. I'm actually supposed to be doing at least 11 hours of Final Fantasy X myself, and then I'll do 1 hour of Binding of Isaac as the end, because I'll probably pass the hell out after it's done. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to 100 though, because 100 is supposed to be my 24-hour stream, and now I only have 1 day off a week, so that's going to be difficult. You're doing 13? I've got that on my list of shit to do, but sorry, got them mixed up, because I keep confusing them, because I've actually got fire who? I don't know who you're talking about. Second, I'm gonna check. See, I don't think there's anything over here. I've done this one before. Well, I know I've done the stage before. Balthier and Fran. I don't even remember that off the top of my head. It's been too long since I've played them. Yeah, because that's the one I actually didn't care much for. That's the one basically that was cosplay, which I actually do like the game. I thought it was now that I haven't played it for a while, I think I would enjoy it more than. Let's see if there's anything in the water down here. I've never checked it out. Nothing over there. I doubt they're gonna have a tower in the. Oh. And then I say, I doubt they're going to have a tower in the water. And they had a tower in the water. So that's one down. So what do I have? I think I have 2 more to go. The first one that they actually had to come on Xbox, that was... It shows more than that on me. I like my number better. Attack up. That's not bad, but with attack up becomes more enemies, and there's my cue to fuck shit up. And now it says there's more. I remember that first night when I had like 3 people host me, and it popped up 157. I about lost my mind. I was like, you've got to be fist fucking me. I was just like, for real? I know a lot of those were from the Two Broke Asian Girl, because man, they get a lot of viewers. They really do. Like I said, I almost wish I was an Asian girl with huge tits, because you'd see spaghetti strings every day, every single day you came on. And I'm not even saying that they're bad at what they do. They target their audience really well, and there's a lot of people that do that. I don't know how many times I've seen really cute girls in spaghetti strings or almost like a bikini top. And I hate to sexualize it, but that's what guys like. Well, unless you're into penis, you know. But I know some gay guys that are actually really into boobs too, so. Start playing some Tim Minchin and get my stream taken down completely. It's like, God, I love boobs though. Okay, stop running like Goku. Thank you. Nope, you're gonna run like Goku some more. Okay. It says I need to go that way. Why is it not letting me go that? Did I miss killing something? You say that until you're actually faced with a situation where you actually have to be a slut, and you're like, then you realize how gross most guys are. Well, it's not there. What? There's an enemy somewhere that I've missed. Not quite streams of spaghetti. What do I know about Eminem? Not ice cream spaghetti. I know he had a bad relationship with his mom. I know he was married to some slut named Kim, and Mom Spaghetti. Those are the 3 things that I know about Eminem. Mom Spaghetti. What is the deal with this? I guess I'm There must be something up here that I'm missing. There's not. Running, 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 running. This makes for a great stream. What are you doing? Well, I'm just running around in a fucking circle right now. Looking for the one enemy that evidently glitched out that I can't find. Alright, can't go that way. Oh, and now I have another viewer. Welcome, welcome, one and all. I can't get in there. I'm trying to, but I can't get in there. Wait a second. This is new. There we go. A little bit of the... Yeah, basically, a little bit of the derp about me today. Trust me, I wanted to get through it too. I definitely want to get through the missions in this. Because if I complete the missions in this, I'm not going to say what I'll do. I tell you what, ever since they did the thing for Lane Staley the other day, you know, the lead singer of well, the former lead singer of Alice in Chains, you know, he's got a slight case of perishment going on. He got all his blades stuck in him, and all his internal organs in alphabetical order, man. I'm sorry, that was actually a really bad reference to that movie. I didn't do it right. But, I know that he died of a heroin overdose many, many years ago. But, I still really love the band Alice in Chains. But they did this thing where he would have been almost like 50 years old. He's like, been like 49, I think, today, or a couple days ago. And it's kind of sad because, man, I really loved Alice in Chains music. And their new singer's good. He's almost as good as Lane Staley, but the band's just not the same, you know. When you start off with one singer who's so good, and then you get somebody that sings similar, but it's not quite the same, yeah. It's kind of like when Rob Halford left Judas Priest, and they brought in Ripper, who was a guy who was in a cover band who could almost be identical, but he was a shit songwriter, so he was only good at doing covers. It's like a Dima when they actually tried to get, when they got rid of their lead singer who was Jonathan Davis's cousin, for the other guy who basically needed to be in a boy band. $50 is max. It might be. I haven't seen my stuff go up. We'll find out. My Yang is 100%. Yeah, I'm not getting any more experience, so I got Ryoko. Ryoki? Yeah, Ryoki. I think I busted a blood vessel or a brain cell or something. So they're like, did I say no? I am chugging ginger ale. I am having to do everything caffeine free. I've had a real problem chugging Monsters and things of that nature, so I'm trying to actually go completely caffeine free and eventually wean myself off soda completely. It's one of the reasons I've been feeling like ass. Basically, feels like a stroke, but nothing quite ruptured. Maybe a brain cell or two, you know. I have plenty of them to go around. Unfortunately, most of them are dedicated to shit that don't matter. That does not matter. I words well. I need that shirt to say I words well. Maybe if I get this job at Rooster Teeth, I can get it for free. I don't think I might. Don't stroke out. If I stroked out, they'd get me banned from Twitch. That's a different kind of stroking, though. Alright, there's a tower up here someplace. Yep. Oh my god, my controller died. Yep. My controller is dead. It literally, when it just started doing that. Come on. They're just beating the hell out of me. I can't do anything. Look. Come on. Damn it. The fucking controller. They can't even damage me. I've got to let it sit for a second. Okay. Let it die. Just let him beat on me for a second. It does no damage. Plug it back in. And there we go. I don't even have anything hooked to it. I realize the level is getting low. It's the reason I'm not moving around. I guess I have to utilize one button at a time now. Damn it. Like I said, I need some new equipment. Well, and the thing is, it's been charging all day. Zubuka recording. Yeah, and not quite that far, buddy. I don't know, I went to some pretty wild parties in high school. Some of them might have turned into that after I left, you know, but I got mine and left. I was not worried about what everyone else was doing. Mokujin. That's one thing I miss about my old house, is I actually had training dummies in my old house. I unfortunately couldn't use them because the walls were thin as tissue paper. Yeah. I know what's wearing out my controller is I keep playing Black Ops and throwing the sumbitch against a wall. Oh yay. Make sure there's nothing else over here. There. So I absolutely love that thing. It's the best thing ever. Come on, prick. He actually does damage, and he knocks me unconscious when he does it, so that's super awesome. One more, and he's dead. Yep. I did not have fuck dolls. I had training dolls. They were not made out of rubber. They were made out of wood. What a douche. I did martial arts for 14 years. And now I'm fat, so. Yes, I had bukkake dolls. And there goes the subscriptions. Wow, I wiped her out with one. Thank you for the memories. Mokujin? Is it who you mean? Or from Tekken? I hated his ass too. Well, they're actually using the levels that I actually have developed for him. And she's max and everyone else is like 20. So every time she hits, it does like 5 times the damage of what they do. I can actually just wipe them out with basic attacks in a couple of seconds. Like I said, I beat the final boss in like less than 30 seconds. When I think the last time I did it, it took me like 10 minutes. Well, Hokage doesn't... Ooh, it looks like I only have one left. What am I ever going to do? Until the final moment. But now I have no reason to buy Ion. Mokujin, yep. Like I said, he was kind of like Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat because his moves would always fucking change. Yeah, she has the exact same stats. Which is a ton of attack and no defense. Yep. I remember Bloody Roar. Fighting game where you were beasts. I remember the one Primal Rage too. They actually ruined Bloody Roar. That was a big time PS2 one. That had a huge release on PS2 and it was okay. Okay, just gotta find the tower. I'm not worried about anything else, just the tower. Okay, statues, don't care. I guess I can't skip them though, can I? And looks like I can't skip them. Oh no, what will I ever do? I'll transform. It was good, but the thing is based on games for its time, it was really good. I don't think it would make it today though. It was, it's like Original Dead or Alive. Original Dead or Alive was a really good game back in its day, but it lacks something. I think fighting games in general anymore kind of lack something. Like, I played the newest Mortal Kombat, and while it being a good game, it didn't have the draw of the old ones. Super graphic, you know, had some amazing stuff in it, just... I got rid of it after a couple of days. It didn't play right on my system anyway, it kept locking down, but... It's just like trying to play Tekken now. Tekken was such a good game back in the day, and it just doesn't hold the same thing. I don't hang out with my friends and play tons of Tekken anymore, because we used to do that all the time. One of the games I always thought was really awesome was Darkstalkers. And it's a series that pretty much died as well. I mean, Morgana was the only... Morgana and Felicia, and then of course you had... God, what was his name? John Taliban, who was the werewolf. Those are the only characters that anyone ever remembers. It's like swatting really sexy flies. Really sexy Oompa Loompas. You gotta get it. They have the weight in all the right places. Alright, let's run over here. I can run up here, so means there might be something worthwhile. Just looking for a tower. Is that a tower? It won't let me jump over the... Really? Come on. Get them Oompas. Alright, so that's not... I'm just going back and checking to make sure, because this is where I started. And I know I can't destroy this. Alright. Now, if the Oompa Loompas look like that in the last Johnny, in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Johnny Depp one, I think the movie would have had a bit more of a draw. That and Johnny Depp was creepy as fuck in that movie. Dick is always worthwhile. You know, what's funny is, speaking of dicks, my boy Dylan, who I actually bought Black Ops on this system to actually play with him, some bitch hasn't played once since I actually got it. I've actually gotten considerably better at that game. I actually have fun at it now because I don't get so pissed off where I'm screaming at the screen anymore. I still scream at the screen and typically try to break my controller, but it's not as bad anymore. It's like I kind of realize that I suck at the game, so just have fun with it. I'll just let everyone else get pissed off at me. Alright. See if there's anything this way. There's no tower here. I think that's where the final fight for the boss is. So, going this way. And that's what I'm looking for right there. The last tower. Dun dun! No trophy? I seriously didn't get a trophy for breaking all of the towers. Lame. That's the first trophy I would have had on there. Like a gold trophy. It's like, you're not a bitch. Now this will be difficult. Ooh, it's the derpy girl. Hey Warbeast, it's your favorite. It's the derpster. Wow. She showed her happiness. She has what looks almost like a penis on top of her head. I know Yellow Shadow likes the derp too. The derpa derpa sherpa. This guy's really good. Yeah. Sorry I didn't include you in that, Genghis. I haven't known you that long, man. I don't know what I'm going to do for my night streams now, though, because I know this game is nearing an end. And I know I'm not going to do all the missions. I know I'm going to do them all, but I know that she's flat. Who cares? She's not flat. Somebody cares. Yeah, they have so much. The sexual innuendos in this are ridiculous. I actually want to do summer color high school. Hey, game player! Wow, we have had such a crew come out tonight. We've had almost everyone other than I Am Brexy and. It's good to see you on, man. And we're just gonna skip this. Warbeast, where did you go? My yang is completely high. And you know what? That actually is all of those. Of course I'm going to save it here. Why wouldn't I save it here? No, I'm just going to delete everything I just did. I'm guessing I'll have to go back through and get A's on all these too. I'll be really pissed off if that's the case. Let's see, that one's open, that one's beaten, that's beaten, that's beaten. There's the, oh god, I hate her. So she's got 5 left. Okay, she's not too bad to use. I don't know if I want to use Granny. God damn it. Kaboom. Case closed. I hate using her. Ultimate power. I've not got to use her yet. A woman's decline. I want to use the muscular chick. I'm gonna do these missions for her, and I'll call it a stream, and then for next Friday I will finish the game and probably start something new. I'm hoping I might miraculously get Galgun in the next week. I'm still trying to find a place. I'll do it. Use balls. I'm actually curious what's actually going to happen here, because I know this girl. I've seen pictures of her in the in my book, but I haven't ever got to use her, so we'll see. I still have to go through and buy all the items too. That's gonna be a pain because I know I'm gonna have to do some more missions to actually get money to buy all the items because they don't give you enough money through the campaign. This girl looks like fucking Zangief though, and I'm not Zangief with tits, with a little bit of Kano right here. That's wow. She's pretty quick for a powerful person. What level is she? She's level 1. This'll be fun. I'm gonna find some other games. Like I said, I'll end up beating the game probably on Friday, but I'll find something else to. I mean, there's tons of games out there. I wish there was more to this game. I mean, I've spent quite a bit of time on it. Well, yes, she is Pure Fist. And with no upgrades? She has no upgrades? Wow. That's shit. You know, I'm going to just transform. She does a lot of damage though, considering she's only level 1. Unless she doesn't go up in levels at all. She takes a good amount of damage, because these guys have been attacking me, it's just not doing any damage. I would do Bayonetta 2 if it was on a system other than the Wii. I'm not going to buy a Wii just for Bayonetta, unfortunately. Oh, hey you, I'm gonna destroy you. Wow, she does a lot of damage. She's level 1. I did 2 combos and she was at half health. I'm curious what her combos actually are. There's plenty of stuff out there though. Like I said, I want to do Galgun, and it's just going to be kind of dependent, I guess. That girl just tried to stomp on my head, didn't she? Didn't do much damage, but wow. Spirit Bomb. It's more like Gallic Gun, I guess, but God, she's powerful. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I'll never get her that high though, unless she just miraculously levels just that quickly. It's not going to happen. Because she won't be level 12 by the end of 5 missions, I can guarantee you that. Actually, after you get them past level 12, there's no point in getting them any higher than that, because they do a little bit more damage, but her damage is quite a bit. Her attack is 155. Yeah, she didn't even go up 1 level. I wouldn't doubt it. She's already so powerful just being level 1. It's just so dumb. I mean, that took no time at all to get through that. Overpowering. Yellow Shadow, it looks like a couple people might have left. Warbeast hasn't commented, so he must have fallen asleep. Evidently his ramen did not do him justice. Oh, there's level 2. Yeah, screw it. Just go ahead and transform now. She does more damage when she's in her other form. I guess I could actually go back through and do some of the... Because I know I'm going to I might continue on with this, just try to get an A on everything. If there's a trophy dedicated to getting A's on everything, I will try to go through and do... I think he fell asleep. He hasn't commented on anything in about 30 minutes, and he usually doesn't stop, so... Which doesn't bother me. Well, it shows that there's a bunch of people on, but, hey, you guys! Sloth-like chunk. Man, she's so slow. And she looks like one of the... She looks like a character from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's how they used to perceive thugs back in the manga. Wild hair, the one-tier shoes. Well, game players here. I wish I could get on and actually see who is on, but it's not that big of a deal. But wow. And she does way too much damage, honestly. She just does way too much. It's one combo wipeout. I tell you, I do want to do some of the bullet hell games. It just is going to kind of depend, I guess, though. Because I really like bullet hell games. Oh, there goes a level. Oh yeah, I forgot I got to hit like 500 before it actually levels, so. I thought you said at least she is here at first. I was like, I think game player is a he, but then I end up, because it's almost a white background, like, especially when I'm fighting some of these, so I was like, I don't think you're going to appreciate that. I would say she'd give Ryu a run for his money, but I don't know. Ryu, every single time that they come out with a game, they always find ways to make him even more fucking ridiculously powerful. Alright. You start playing Fallout again? That is one of the games that is on my list. I still have it, still in plastic. Never opened it. And I am actually quite a fan of Fallout. I just had too many games to play. Alright. Oh, she got lucky. It really is. I've seen gameplay on it and it looks so awesome. I've also seen those fails where like they're shooting something and then all of a sudden there's a fucking death claw right behind the guy about to smack the shit out of him. Oh, she canceled my shit. You fucking bitch. Got time to strip Granny down. Well, Granny's pretty about as stripped as you can get right now, isn't she? And she got beat, and she's completely stripped, and so is Granny. Yep. Too fast, too hard. I've heard that before. Not the too fast part, but the too hard part. she's the kind of girl that if she actually existed and you tried to have sex with her, I think it would break your penis. Have you seen the woman that supposedly has like the strongest vagina in the world? They did an interview with this woman, and she does like Kegel exercises with like 25-pound weights. She like holds like a 25-pound weight with her. Yeah, I was like, really? I was like, she's like, it makes the orgasm so much better. I was like, for who? I don't want to feel a vice grip on my penis. And she was ugly as sin anyway. I don't mind a six-pack. I've actually dated a few girls that actually were very, very... Yeah. Grabs and tears. She's level 4. Let's go ahead and transfer. Oh, I got a bunch of those freaking stupid fucking bear girls that turn into the sheep girls. I said this will be the end of this one though. Like I said, if there's going to be more trophies available, I'm going to try to get the trophies. I'll continue on with this until I get something that's suitable, a suitable replacement. I'll say that. I have probably about 2, maybe 3 hours of content left with what I have left to do, so. Well, they're actually polar opposites. Hokage does a lot of damage, but is very fast. This girl is ridiculously powerful. And, I mean, even these things, like when I was hitting before with Hokage, they continue to attack. She actually stops them mid-attack. Time to do it again. I don't know why they give you health on this. This girl's so overpowered. Yeah, if you're doing it on like very hard mode. What the fuck? Really? Okay, now I can see why they gave you health. Oh, this one's already dead. That one is too. Well, this is pretty easy. Okay, her being level 3, Hokage being level 50. I still think Hokage would win. She's just so much faster. The Shinobi heart thing is actually what I'm doing right now, and I've done almost all of it. That's the reason I was going around destroying those towers earlier. Oh, I do have to fight Hokage. Hokage's in the center of this somehow. Hey Hokage. Bye Hokage. What? I don't want that. I want to do this. Oh, I didn't kill her. Now she'll change. She'll change. She is kind of like Black Lotus, but not super petite. I think Hokage's attack is actually higher right now, but like I said, they keep her health down so you can actually beat her. Alright, come on Hokage. I hate to do this. I missed her. No, I didn't. But you can tell just because her special isn't that high. I don't really need that either. That's the only thing they're giving me. Yeah, screw it. This isn't even fair. Let's take like the... Escape! Escape! That actually did a little bit of damage. So does this. Did she get health? How'd she get health back? That's lame. Rumbling spin kick on the air. The air felt it. A special issue? Yeah. She misses sometimes. Okay, so this is level 50 Hokage versus level 4 Big Bitch now. And evidently I sat on her face. And she's dead. You probably could. Sorry, something got my attention for a second. And I can't spin the camera, damn it. That's the only person that stood a chance of doing it. I know y'all saw my face. I was like, what? Jigga who? She's like any stupid overpower. She's also like Birdie. Or Akuma. Not Akuma, but Kuma from Tekken. Or Jack, or any of those. The groping technique. Oh, that's an easy way to level up. She's already level 7, so she hits level 12. When she hits level 12, she gets the big time combo. I am curious to see what it's going to be like, though. I'm sure I could look it up, but I don't want to spoil it. She's close to actually getting another level now, if I can just keep this combo going. I guess I could do some Dead or Alive beach volleyball. I actually have the 3rd game on here. You don't get really much more fan servicey in that. There's nothing else really in the game other than the fan service. She's level 8 now. I already know the ultimate groping technique. Holy shit, she's Saint Seiya now. I doubt many people will get that reference either. Oh, this should be entertaining. Super quick versus not so quick. This will be interesting. Well, let's throw a few more in. Let's throw 2 more in. Damn, and she isn't like when they fall off. She's like, bitch. I would cosplay as her, but she's too much of a man. I'm not manly enough to, Oh, how can I be in the middle? She's a Knight of the Zodiac. Yup. I have no idea. I don't get the reference. No, she's the girl from Kill la Kill. Wow. I didn't know that they had that as an emoji on here. She looks manlier than me. She got a 6-pack. I got a 1-pack going on right now, and I'm a fucking fat ass. I gained 100 pounds over like 13 months. You know, not being able to walk will do that. Haven't you ever heard of Rodney Carrington? She's more of a man than I'll ever be. But this combo actually doesn't do that much damage. She just does a lot of damage overall. I only have like 3 more levels to go. Oh, here we go. Come on. I didn't actually mind. I actually, one of my exes actually, because I was pretty much a bodybuilder at one time. I worked out about 3 hours a day every single day, and she worked out more than I did. But she was somewhat muscular. She was more like fitness model than. Wow, her outfit is disappearing rather quickly, and she has a thong on. What is this fucking girl flying? That's bullshit. Well, that wiped out one of them. Almost 2. Alright, come on you, Miss Bouncy. Man, her combo takes so long. If she was level 50, it would be 1-hit kill. Where are you going? Let's do the flaming bombshell off the... There we go, come on. There we go. Howl did not hit her at all. Here we go. Kicked her out of her pants. Yep. What sentence was that, Yellow Shadow? This is a good game though, even without the stuff. That's what I keep saying. It's actually a good game even without all the fan serviness. She obtained a new move that I will never use. I tell you what, y'all have made this a really fun stream. I was almost kind of like, I hope some people show up tonight, because I've had some streams where I've had a bunch of people show up like gradually over time, but like no one sticks around. So y'all have stuck around, except for War Beast, you prick. He's gonna watch this and be like, that motherfucker.
大道寺どうだ女らしさは身についたかああリーさんしかと見るがいいああ見せてもらおうかお前の女っぷりを大道寺ちゃんですよ我にはようわからん感情がないからな
RIP I think it's funny he left. Oh, did he leave? Aww. He must have finally, or his thing died. I know that he was having issues with his computer. I know his sister got a hold of his computer his very first day having it, and he has a virus on it. Yeah, actually, the fighter I always liked was Gina. What was it? Carano was her last name. I mean, people really thought she was a sexy woman, and she's not a bad-looking woman at all. But she's really muscular. People don't realize how muscular she is until she's standing next to a really muscular guy, and she's about the same size as him. I think Ronda Rousey is actually a somewhat attractive woman too. I don't think that she's gorgeous by any means. There's actually a fighter out of Japan that's like Rin Nakai or something like that, who she fought Misha Tate. And the big problem is Rin is only like 5'3" or something like that and has no reach. And she was fighting Misha Tate, who I don't think she's a great woman's fighter, but I don't think she's. I think she's champion right now, but that's just because she fought somebody that got kind of a big head about herself and ended up getting her ass kicked. But I wish I could remember her name. But I actually thought Rin was actually somewhat attractive, but she looks like brutish sometimes. I'm into Asian women anyway, so. But I've seen some of the Asian MMA fighters, and there's some of those girls that are really fucking attractive. I've always went for more boyish girls anyway, so. I've always liked tom girls. Like my wife now, when I met her, she actually had really short hair, and just, she was ideal, and now she's growing her hair out and everything, and I'm like, she can spank me all she wants. I mean, I don't mind. I can take some damage. Remember, I'm the person that's got all the nerve damage. You can do a lot of damage to me, it's not gonna mean shit. You gotta do some serious damage to me for me to just go, oh no! Well, come on, you're talking to a guy that's had his nose broke like 8 times, so. I don't like the hot girls. They should do a better design on the hot girls. I know that's a girl just in a costume, but they don't really strip down at all. They just keep those stupid wings, then disappear. Oh, and the stream is dwindling. Hit a couple. Come on. They just keep avoiding me. Alright, fine. How about this? I've never had a girl torture me with a whip. That's, I think you're on the wrong stream. This is not 50 Shades of Landon. think all the girls... Well, they're not all down. But this one right here. There we go. Now she's down. Just punch her in the face. It'll be all good. Wow. I was about to say, I was like, dude, what? Remember, I respond to pretty much everyone, unless you're Eagle Sniper and you're talking shit, so calling what I'm doing porn. I didn't take that kindly. Or calling me a weeaboo. I do not like that. I like anime, I just don't like that fucking word. Ooh, not used her before. She looks badass. She's missed me 3 times already. Boob's so squeezy, butt is so smooth and thick and silk. Does she have a lisp? She's kicking the shit out of me right now. I would like to get a... What the fuck? That stripped her down. That didn't even do any damage. Wow. If her combo would fucking hit. I'm doing more damage. This girl's so freaking fast. You know what she's like? She's like the first time that you have to freaking fight, what's his nuts? Vega on Street Fighter. Shit. I was hoping she didn't have another form. So that's who that last character is. Man, she is badass as fuck. I really wish I would hit level 12 right about now so I can actually do the big mega combo to her. Damn, she didn't even let me touch the ground. Alright, well, I'm starting to actually get her a little bit now. I see some boob tape. I see 2 things of boob tape. Oh, our combo's negated, so that's cool. And she is so much better. No shit. Oh, fucking stop that fucking shit. It's like I'm happy you're power surging. I'm getting my shit pushed in. I'm still not taking any damage, but she's all super quick attack. She's no damage whatsoever. Super combo? No, I didn't get it. Are you fucking serious? Is there any more scrolls over here? Because I would... Oh, there's a scroll right there. Oh, I can't get to it. Are you fucking serious? You cannot tell me she doesn't look sexy right there. She doesn't have all the ripped abs and all that. And by testicles. And throw. I don't know if there's any more to her.
確かに今のお前には勝てる気がしない。女らしさとは恐ろしい。ああ、全くそこでだ。その女らしさ、私にも伝授してくれ。全ては強さのため、妖魔を倒すため、そしてキリア先生に見せたいのだ。女らしくなった私の姿を。リンさん、ではうふふ、大道寺ちゃんですよ。我にはようわからん感情がないからなプリ。おっぱいもみも。うふふ、リンちゃんですよ。我にはようわからん感情がないからなプリ。おっぱいもみもみ、お尻さわさわ。リンさん、もうい。わかった。うふふ、大道寺ちゃんですよ。我にはお尻さわさわ。
Oh man. Oh, that hurts my head a lot. I'm sitting here like, for real? I was like, this is so gonna get taken down.
少し腕が鈍ったか。
So she still doesn't even have her final thing, so. But you can now put her hair on anyone. Yes, I think I would like to save. And y'all will actually have to wait for the conclusion for next week. Uh-oh. Let's see now. Yep. You're gonna have to wait for next week. But give me just 1 second. I need to check something real quick. She has a barrel with an octopus in it. Evidently, I lost signal. I lost internet sometime. It doesn't even show I have dropped frames. Alright, so there's what I'm looking for. Yep, I actually did lose signal for just a moment. Actually, evidently it wasn't enough to, Twitch alerts has now become Streamlab. Okay, I don't care. Well, I didn't get any more follows today. I thought for sure that I got another follows. Yes, Jocko did, but Jocko's in the shower right now. But no, didn't get any more followers, unfortunately. Had a bunch of people actually viewing the stream today, but man, that's disappointing. I figured I'd get a couple more. But okay, I'm still on the mission to get to 100. Once I hit 100, I'm gonna try to do a 24-hour stream. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be really difficult, especially with me only having 1 day off. But I will definitely try. If you all can help me, I would really appreciate it. I'm not saying you have to go out of your way, but if you ever feel like hosting anything, if you have anybody that's following you and you want them to come over and check me out, feel free. Like I said, I always carry on, and I do really appreciate you all for actually coming out. If you have not checked out my YouTube channel yet, please check it out. It's under the Savage Air. You can okay. You can look up Senran Kagura, you can look up any of the games I've played, and it'll come up. Or you can just look up the Savage Air, and it will bring up the Savage Hair as an H-A-I-R sometimes. I'm not that hard to find, but give me some follows on there. I know I've got, I think 57 people on here now, and I think I've only got, maybe 11 on my YouTube. And my YouTube is actually where I need to grow stuff, not so much here, even though I do like getting more followers here. But with that, I'm going to give a shout out to Yellow Shadow. Thank you very much for coming on the stream. The Almighty Genghis, thanks very much. I know you've only been on a couple of my streams, and I really, really do appreciate it. Jocko, of course, you know, he's been here since day one, and I mean that literally. He was on my very first stream, so I really do appreciate it. War Beast, like always, it's a pleasure. I know you went someplace. Your computer probably went, oh, and just died, and I'm very sorry. But it's somewhat funny at the same time. Game Player, thank you very, very much for showing up. I know we didn't get to talk to you a whole lot tonight, and we've actually had a pretty good stream going with everyone that's been talking. Let's see here. I know I'm probably missing some people because it only goes back so far on my stream. It only goes back to boobs and butt, basically. But I know Kill the Lamb was on earlier. I appreciate you for coming out, and even the people that actually haven't followed or subscribed to my channel yet. What was my first one? I think that my first one was a Binding of Isaac. I think I did Binding of Isaac, and the very next one I did was Bayonetta. Actually, give me just a second, I'll be able to tell you, because I actually did save it over, and right now I am at 68 videos on my YouTube, so I'll go back and see what my very first one was. My very first recorded stream was Binding of Isaac, and my second one was Catherine, which I never finished Catherine. I finished it in one of the easier modes, but I actually failed to finish it in the normal mode because it's so hard. And then Bayonetta was actually my third one, and my fourth was, I actually started playing Prey because Wet sucked balls so bad. Then I did Castlevania Symphonies of the Night, Fear, Darkness, Sword Art Online, Akiba's Trip, which I can go back and revisit it too. I need to do that. And then some Black Ops, some Dark Souls, etc., etc. And we're to present time now. So I still do badass cool stuff, just I'm limited on what I like, basically what I'm doing now, because the thing is since I'm doing a series stream instead of doing just random miscellaneous stuff, because I would start games and then I would not finish them, and I want to get a game to completion, and I'm liking the anime stuff right now. So if you have something that you want me to play on the stream, feel free to hit me up on a whisper, man, and I'll check it out. If it's a game that I think I can get into, I'll get into it. That's what I can do. Attack on Titan is still going to be the one that I stream on Tuesday during the day, and then I will look for a new game. I might actually start up with this game. I don't know if I'm going to do the Hyperdimensional Neptunia, or I know I still have to finish up One Chanabara, and I'm actually going to do that on my own time and upload it on my YouTube. So if you want to see the conclusion of that, you'll have to check out my YouTube. And I've got this Witch in the 100 Night that I might actually start up. I know it's more RPG-ish. It's more like Diablo, but it's something else I could look into. So, like I said, feel free to send me whispers, send me tweets, yada yada yada, and I will look into any games. I've got a bunch of stuff that's coming, like that I'm getting from Gamefly, but it's just stuff that's gonna have to go in time. I can't do anything about it until I get some more stuff for content in. I can do more Attack on Titan, but I'll be honest with you, I think in 2 more streams, Attack on Titan will be done. I think I'll beat it in its entirety in about two more streams. I think about 8 hours is how much longer that game's going to take. It's a good game. I do like Galgun, and Night of Azure is actually on my list to be shipped to me. But the problem is with Galgun is I can't get a copy of it. I don't want to spend $60 on a game that literally has 10 hours of gameplay. I've actually been trying to do something with the rental, and I've actually been trying to work some trades to actually get a copy of Galgun. Like I said, since I don't have a lot of money coming in on the stream right now, getting a copy of Galgun is going to be everything straight out of pocket, and right now it's $60, and if I want to do it on Play Asia, it's $40, but it's going to take me 2 to 4 weeks to get it. So, like I said, right now I just have it reserved on my Gamefly, and hopefully a copy comes in, and I might just get surprised. But that's definitely what I want to do for a fan service Friday, because I'll be able to completely do everything in that in 2 weeks. And then Summer Color High School, I know when it actually gets its US release, I'll probably do it as my fan service Friday too, because it's a super perverted game. But like I said, I thank you all for coming out. This Mega Dimensional Neptunia is probably something that's a likely game for me to play, and Night of Azure is probably pretty likely. Galgun would be likely if I could get a copy. And man, I've got a bunch of games to play. I still have Bloodborne to get into. I still have all the Dark Souls. I have Final Fantasy X and X2 here. I still have One Piece Pirate Warrior. But like I said, it's all going to come in time. And I'm going to tell you all, I appreciate every single one of you all coming out, and continue to support the small streamers. Support the big streamers. Get people's names out there. That can nips. I'm actually going to look into doing some Neptunia. I kind of want to give it a pre-run before I actually come out, because I know RPGs can be somewhat hard to watch when they're not Final Fantasy oriented, because people get so into Final Fantasy games. But I know that when Kingdom Hearts comes out, I'll be doing it too. And when Final Fantasy, basically I think it's 15, I'll be doing it also. So, and when 7 Remaster comes out, guess what? I'll be doing it also. So, I have plenty of content coming. I just have to get some more money coming in so I can actually do the content. So, until then, I will see you all later. I will be on maybe tomorrow for something small just at night. Will not be on during the day, as I'll be sleeping. And Sunday, I might be on for something small also. I have to bring my in-laws here tomorrow night, or on Sunday night, so. Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is as I beat these, which none of these are beaten. None of these are beaten. But as I beat every one of these, this is all trade-in for me. And as soon as I trade these in, I can get better games. So it's just going to involve me actually going and grinding and doing some stuff. Because some of these games take 50, 60, 70 hours to actually get 100% on, and that's what I want to do, is I want to 100% them. I don't want to get a game, play it for a little bit, and just throw it to the curb. I want to finish it 100%. So that's what I'm all about. But like I said, until tomorrow, I will post up on Twitter if I'll be on tomorrow or not. I think I will be. I think I'll be plenty rested. And I'll see you all then. Until next time, peace, and thank you all very, very much for coming out and making it such a good stream.